Hi everyone. From today, we are starting a complete SQL series from scratch. Even if you have never studied SQL before, don't worry at all. In this video, we will understand what is SQL in a very simple and beginner friendly way. So, before writing any query or syntax, we must clearly understand what SQL is. So, let's start. To understand SQL, first look at this picture. First, there is a user. User means you or me. The user wants some data, and all the data is stored inside a database in the form of table. You can consider the database like a storeroom where data is stored and kept safely. Now the question is, how does the user talk to the database? He cannot directly talk because user is human and database is system. So here comes SQL. It acts as a middleman between user and the database. So SQL is a language used to communicate with the database. And in SQL, there is something called queries, which will be studied later. We have already understood what is SQL. Now we will understand why do we need SQL. In real life, companies have huge amount of data. For example, employee details and customer details. This data cannot be stored in notebook or Excel files. So companies store them inside a database. And to interact with this database, we need SQL. And remember one thing, SQL is not only used to store the data, but also use it to find the data, filter the data, as well as update the data. So SQL helps us to work with the data stored in the database. So without SQL, we cannot easily search the data in the database, get specific records from the database, and make changes in the database. Now, many students have this doubt. Now listen carefully. This is very, very important and asked in many interviews. Is SQL a programming language? The simple and direct answer is no. SQL is not a programming language. Now you will ask why SQL is not a programming language. Because programming languages like Java and Python are used to build applications. They have loops, conditions, and logics. But SQL is different. It is a query language. In simple terms, query means questions. So SQL is used to ask question to the database. That's why SQL is easy compared to other programming languages. And you don't need to write long code also. You just tell the database what data you want. So remember, SQL is not used to build the software. It is used to work with the data. You can also think of it like this. Java is used to build a machine, whereas SQL is used to get the information from that machine. So don't be scared of SQL. If you understand the basics, it is very, very easy compared to programming languages. Now we know that SQL is not a programming language. So the next question is, what can we do using SQL? Using SQL, we can work with data stored inside the database. There are four main things we can do using SQL. First, reading the data from the database. Second one, we can insert the data. Third one, we can update the data. Fourth one, we can delete the data. Reading the data means getting information from the database. Inserting data means adding the new data. Updating data means changing the existing data. Deleting the data means removing unwanted data. So, as a fresher, your main focus should be on reading the data because most of the interview questions will come from this. Once we start with the select statement in the upcoming videos, we will learn how to read data step by step using SQL. Now that we know what SQL does, let us also understand where SQL is used. What if I tell you SQL is used everywhere? You heard it right. SQL is used almost everywhere. It is used in IT companies like service-based and product-based companies, where they store their employee data, project data, and client data. Everything is stored in a database. SQL is used in banking and finance, where they will store their customer details, account details, and transaction details. All this data is managed using SQL. It is also used in e-commerce platform like shopping apps, where they will store product details, orders, and payments. All these are stored in a database. SQL is also used in hospitals to store patient details and also in colleges to store student details. In short, we can say that wherever there is data, SQL is used. And also remember this, SQL is not only used to store data, but also to read the data, fetch the data, and updating the data. Let's understand SQL with real life example. Listen carefully, it's very simple and you can understand only if you concentrate. Suppose we have a college and that college stores all students' details in a database in the form of table, and the table is here. Each row represents one student and each column represents one detail, that is ID, name, and marks. Now imagine I want some information like I want to see all students. I want to see students who scored more than 70 marks. I want only student names. And these questions are queries. Remember, I told you queries are the questions some time ago. And for these questions, that is queries, we write SQL queries to get answer from the database. So guys, please don't get confused. Queries are the questions in English to ask to humans to get answers, whereas SQL queries are questions in SQL asked to a database to get answers. For example, an interviewer asked you to fetch a particular student detail to you is a query because it is in English and he is talking to you, the human, to get answers from you. But you have to get the answer from the database, which is a system. So your question or a query should be in SQL. So you get answers from the database. So finally, we can say that SQL is nothing but asking questions to the database and database gives us the answers. So in this video, we understood what SQL is, why we need SQL, where SQL is used, and difference between query and SQL query. If you are a fresher or beginner, don't worry if everything didn't click immediately. This is just the foundation. In the next video, we will start the actual SQL. If this video helped you, give it a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next SQL videos. And comment if I want to make any videos for your learning purpose. I will see you in the next video. Happy learning.